Hi friends, welcome back. I hope you're having a terrific Thursday. We found out recently that unfortunately we won't be back at school for another month, which brought on a lot of feelings for me. I was a little sad, a little grumpy, a little frustrated. So I picked out some books for today that are about feelings and that it's okay to have them. It's okay to have all these different feelings. It's natural. It's just the way that we express them. We need to make sure that we're not taking them out on the wrong people, that we're using our words to express how we're feeling. So the first book I'm going to read is called I'm Not Grumpy. He looks kind of grumpy to me. I'm Not Grumpy. And this one's written by Steve Smallman. He's the author. And the illustrator is Caroline Pedler. She drew the pictures. I'm Not Grumpy. Mouse was in a grumpy mood. He woke up to find that the door to his oak tree was blocked by a big, furry bottom. "That's just what I need," he grumbled, climbing out the window to see what was going on. Then splash! A drop of water landed on Mouse's nose. "Rain?" he grumbled. "That's just what I need." But it wasn't a raindrop. It was a teardrop from a very sad little badger. "Where's my mommy?" she wailed. "I don't know," squeaked Mouse. "But I'll help you if you stop crying." Little Badger sniffled. Then she took Mouse's paw, and off they went. They hadn't gone far when a butterfly fluttered past. "Ooh, pretty!" squealed Little Badger, galloping after it. "Stop!" squeaked Mouse. But then when Little Badger did, Mouse was completely lost. "Ugh, that's just what I need," he groaned. "Hello," said a little voice. "Aren't you that grumpy mouse who lives in the old oak tree?" "I'm not grumpy," said Mouse grumpily. "I'm trying to get this little badger back to her mommy." "Ooh, how kind," said Squirrel. "My friend will know where the badger lives. Come on." "Hello, Squirrel," hooted Owl. "What a dear little badger. Oh, and you've brought lunch." "I am not lunch," sputtered Mouse. "Indeed," nodded Owl. "You're that grumpy mouse. I don't eat grumpy mice. They're much too sour." "Actually," said Squirrel, "he's trying to get little Badger back to her mommy." "Then follow me," smiled Owl. "The forest is a dangerous place after dark, so we'd better get going." Everyone followed Owl deeper into the forest when suddenly, splosh! A drop of water landed on Mouse's nose. "Oh, please don't start crying again," grumbled Mouse. But it wasn't a teardrop. It was a raindrop. "Ugh, that's just what I need," Mouse huffed as it started to pour. "We must keep Little Badger dry," said Owl. "Soggy badgers catch colds." "Oh, no," gasped Mouse. "Does anybody have an umbrella?" "You're welcome to take shelter under my tummy," said a big brown bear. "But what is the grumpy mouse doing out here with Little Badger?" "He's trying to get her home," said Squirrel quickly. "What a kind friend," smiled Bear. Mouse blushed. He'd never been called a friend before. When the rain stopped, Bear pointed them in the right direction. "And you'd better hurry," he said. "It's getting late." Blushed means his cheeks turned a little pink. On they trudged through the darkening forest. Little Badger yawned. "She's tired," said Squirrel, as shadows stretched across their path. "Well, it's way past her bedtime," agreed Owl. "I know," cried Mouse. "She's tired and hungry and scared, and she needs her mommy, and it's getting dark, and I don't know what to do," he sobbed. There, said Squirrel. Owl spreads his wings. "I know what you need." "Hug!" cheered Little Badger. Mouse felt funny. Being a bit of a grumpy mouse, he didn't get very many cuddles. Suddenly there was a flash of gray in the bushes. "Mommy?" called Little Badger hopefully. But it wasn't Mommy Badger. It was... What was it? A wolf! He swaggered over, licking his lips. "Look what we have here," the wolf snickered. "A squirrel for starters, a badger and an owl for the main course, and a mouse for dessert." "I am not dessert!" shouted Mouse angrily. "And you can't eat my friends." "Says who?" sneered the wolf. "Me!" shouted Mouse. "And me!" shouted Squirrel. "And me!" shouted Owl. "And me!" shouted Mommy Badger. The wolf took one look at angry eyes and ran away. Mommy Badger hugged Little Badger tightly. "Thank you all for bringing her home." "It was Mouse's idea," said Squirrel. "Well, thank you, Mr. "Wait a minute," said Mommy Badger. "Aren't you the grumpy mouse who lives in the oak tree?" "For the last time," huffed Mouse, "I'm not grumpy." At least, not anymore. And for the first time in a long time, Mouse smiled. "Because now I have friends," he said. "And friends, well, that's just what I needed." The end. Friends, I appreciate you, and you make me happy. I hope that you can find your smile and that you're not too grumpy these days. I miss you much. Repeat after me. I am smart, I am strong, and I can be anything I try to be. Try to be you. Whatever those feelings are, go ahead and feel them. Use your words to express them, and then get a hug from someone. Sending hugs to you, friends. I miss you much. I hope all is well. Bye, everybody.